Welcome back. It's time now for Good Life, Good Food. We have some good-looking ribs on the set this morning, Bud.
We do have some good-looking ribs today.
Just in time for the holiday.
Yeah, just time for lunch, I guess, for you guys.
Exactly.
We did, and you know, the thing about ribs, this is a technique that a friend of mine ran by me. And I usually braise my ribs for a long time, so they just kind of fall off the bone.
Right.
And when I came, because I'm from the north, when I came down here, I got a lot of, some people loved them, some people hated them because they weren't tough enough, so to speak. So this way is a little bit different because of the way it cooks it down. But what I do is, these are St. Louis style ribs. And the way you want to remember is the baby back rib that everybody's always like raving about is on the upper side, so it's a little closer to tenderloin, so it's a little bit more tender.
Okay.
This is on the bottom side, which is close to what on the pig? Think about it.
The belly.
And what's in the belly?
The fat.
Bacon. And what does everybody love? Bacon.
Oh, yeah.
So there's a lot of fat, a lot of flavor in these. Okay, so
Okay.
a little bit different, but they are a little bit, you know, I don't want to use the word tougher, but they are. So you got to do a couple things to
These
kind of offset
spare
this.
ribs.
Okay.
Basically, yeah,
Okay.
yeah,
All right,
yeah,
gotcha.
basically. So what you're going to do is we've cut them, and now I've squared this one off here. And the one thing I want everybody to realize is there's a little kind of membrane type, a little skin over here that you need to get your fingers under on the bone and pull that off.
Okay.
Okay.
Now, like I said, when I do it the other way, this kind of cooks off because they cook for 6 hours. This way's a little bit faster, so we need to get that off so it's not real tough. Okay.
Okay.
So this is this is what it would look like, and what I do is I make a little rub up. I use some garlic powder, a little onion powder, smoked paprika, some cayenne pepper, a little coach salt, little pepper, and then the other thing, and you can kind of smell it when they cook. I use brown sugar, and I use cinnamon. And what you do is you kind of get that battle of the heat with the sweet going on in there. And the other thing it does, it really helps caramelize the rib while it cooks, because the sugar, once it starts caramelizing, and so it kind of coats it. So what you're going to do is you're going to rub the rib, then you're going to throw it on your grill, about medium high, and you're just going to cook it for about 8 minutes on each side. Okay?
Okay.
You got
Doesn't
it?
take too long. Got it. I'm
Okay.
taking mental notes.
Yes. And then what you're going to do is you're going to take a piece of foil, set them in the foil, and just wrap them and seal them really tight.
Okay.
Throw them in your refrigerator.
Okay. Let them sit for a second.
Exactly. Well, yeah, you can do 24 hours, 48 hours, overnight, whatever the case may be.
Okay.
Which would be 24 hours. But anyways, so you set them in there.
A day.
And, yeah, a day. And then you can just pull them out and throw them right on your grill.
Okay.
Okay?
Oh.
Finish the cooking process. But what happens is when I do the other style that I was taught to do, we do them in water with film and foil, so the humidity kind of cooks them. Same principle. They continue to cook in the foil, and as they cool down, then they become a little bit more tender.
Okay.
Then, of course, you're going to mop them with.
Sweet baby rice.
Yes.
Oh,
Thank you.
see, I was going
You
to
were-
say, I was really surprised because I didn't see a jar of that stuff. Is that what
It's right
this
there in the
is?
bottle. Oh yeah, we
Okay.
don't ever go without
He
sweet baby
loves
rays.
this stuff.
Yeah.
It's so good.
They're
too.
my good friends, sweet baby. We love sweet
You
baby rays.
do.
So, okay, so now with this for your 4th of July fun, we're gonna make. And hey, when you make up your rub, just put it in a bag, and you'll always have some. You can rub chicken, do whatever you want with it.
Okay.
Marathon, we can leave you some.
All right.
Okay, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna make a little bit of a salad here.
And now that Steve's back, now
Right.
I'm
now
back
you're
to
back
cooking.
to your job. Okay.
Yeah.
So we've got the mayo. We got some mayo in here, and I'm going to add to that a couple tablespoons of lemon juice.
Okay.
And
And you put sugar in here?
Yes, sugar in there already.
Okay.
Thank you. And then a little bit of rice wine vinegar.
Okay.
We're going to mix that up, and you just whip that together. That's going to be your dressing. And in here, I've got some diced red onion and some broccoli. Okay.
Okay.
I think you're really going to like this one.
Yeah.
Then,
Smells good.
okay, to that we're going to add some. You know, if you can ever find anything to do with craisins,
Craisins,
right?
yeah,
Cranberry raisins,
yes,
I love them. Okay. Put some of those in there.
Those are
Okay.
almond pieces?
And yes, and then toasted almonds.
Yum. A little bit
Okay.
of red
A
onion.
little bit of red onion.
Okay.
Now throw that. Go ahead and put that sauce in there. It's right here. We'll
That was just
mix it.
mayonnaise that you had?
Just mayonnaise. We'll add the rice wine vinegar and the lemon juice to it. Okay.
Yeah, and this is a really good fresh idea. It kind of
It
balances
is,
out the ribs
especially
a little
when
bit.
it's so hot, but not too hot.
Yeah.
You've done really good.
Not as hot as last.
Yeah. Okay. And so now,
Ribs smell good.
and this really works good if you'll do it up and let it sit there in your
Oh,
refrigerator and
look at
marinate.
that. That's beautiful.
Okay, and then we're going to just take and put a little. I really like this. I mean, a lot of people do a lot, and I do a lot of fun things with potatoes and stuff on the 4th with ribs. But I like this salad because it's really light.
Yeah.
And you know, people just kind of get sick of eating heavy stuff.
Right.
And this, and I'll tell you what I really like about this is you'll see a lot of recipes for slaw like this. But I'll tell you what I think I like mine better when I do is I think if you toast the almonds, it adds a whole new element to it,
Okay.
and it gives you something a little bit different. But again, you get a real light flavor with the kind of not real heaviness, but the heaviness of some sort of the rib.
Right.
But I'll tell you, the rib recipe is so cool because ribs are hard to do, and people get really
See, I'm intimidated
I
by
didn't want
ribs.
to say that, but it's
no,
true.
but
People
it is
do get
true.
intimidated
Yeah.
by ribs. And the one thing you can do with them,
I'm just having all kinds of issues. There we go.
is doing it this way. It allows you to do them up, put them in the refrigerator, pull them out,
Right.
throw them on your grill. Because that's one of the things with people when they do them is they want to have them for a cookout or whatever, and it's hard to kind of keep them up. But really mop. Oh, there's my friend Mark Tilley.
Okay, now this is the guy responsible,
There are more
right?
chins in that than a Chinese phone book.
Oh gosh.
I'm telling you, that was his
That means
joke,
it's going to
too.
be a good rib,
I love
right?
that guy. I love that guy, Mark Tilley. Yes. So, anyways, it's good fun. He's great. He's a great guy. You can see why a guy like that makes great ribs. But yeah, it's one of those things where I love making ribs, and we'll do some of mine later in the summer. But I'll tell you, this is a great way to do it. Wrap them in the foil filament. You can do this.
All right. Yeah.
We'll work with you. on this
Okay,
one,
I've got some work to do.
Salad's all yours.
As we say. All right, we've got a lot coming up next, so go away.